Peace, everybody. Welcome back. I had to do this video over, but Diddy is still a fucking habitual line stepper. All right, he's in violation. He extorted. He demanded money from Cassie's moms. Now I get it. Granted, right, that he wanted that $20,000 back for the simple fact he paid Kid Cudi some bread for studio time to do a song with Cassie. He wound up hitting that. They wound up this, stand the third, this, stand the third, this, stand the motherfucking third. All right, but he demanded the money from Cassie's mother. What is that, extortion or is not? It says here, she said Sean Combs threatened to release a sex tape and go after her and Kid Cudi. How did you react? It made me sick. Sean Combs demanded $20,000. He said to recoup losses due to Mr. Kid Cudi from my husband and myself. Demand. What do Cassie have to do with the mother and father? Yeah, I understand if I'm Diddy, like, yo, bitch, I don't pay for the studio time. You up there fucking sucking and ducking. You know what I mean? I want my bread back. See, she could have just fucked it off. She been fucking all that fucking that. She ain't been getting no albums out, no nothing. She just been fucking and smutting. You know what I mean? Just swallowing and goggling, slurping and burping for you, Diddy. Swords in her mouth, all that shit, rib cage ripped from the Punisher and the rest of these motherfuckers. Okay? Long Dick and Harry. You know what I mean? So she could have fucked it off. You know what I mean? Or freaked it off. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I get that. He paid Kid Cudi. At the end of the day, that is still extortion. Again, it made me sick. Sean Combs demanded $20,000. He said to recoup losses due to Kid Cudi from my husband and myself. That is extortion. Now, what if the tables turn? What if it was that your daughter? What if that was your mom's and your pops or grandmother or grandfather, and somebody demanded money from your mother, your grandmother, your grandfather? What would you do? See, a lot of times when you're on the outside looking in, it don't affect you because it don't hit home. You dig what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this guy is fucked up. But let me continue. Why did you take a loan to pay Combs? For the safety of my daughter. Look in the binder next to you. These are photos I took of my daughter's bruises from Sean Combs, right? And she goes on to say, we're in the kitchen laughing. Sean asked her why she's laughing. She stopped and looked plain. Now, August 2016, we're done with the binder. While in LA, did you call police? She said yes. Sean Combs stole Cassie's phone. They had a bitter argument outside her apartment building. She lived on the 17th floor. They argued at the roundabout. Who else was there? D-Rock. Is Damian Butler his government name? He was standing right in between us, and I tried to hit him. Go ahead, Mama Do. And Sean Combs took Cassandra's car, a Jaguar. No further questions. The judge asked the defense, any cross, redirect or whatever, cross-examination? They said no, because you know it's gonna make Diddy look even fucking worse. And he's a habitual line stepper. The dude is fucking arrogant. How many people in the world that cross paths and rub shoulders and work with this dude give similar, if not the same exact stories, if it's not true? Now, we just gonna leave the charges alone. We talking character-wise. This is why everybody who's testifying, this is character witness to show exactly who he is. You know he's arrogant. You know he's egotistical. You know he feel like everything is all about him. You know he's an attention seeker. We know all these things. So I'm not a pole writer. I'm not writing nobody pole. I'm not writing any females camel foot. I'll beat it, but I ain't gonna ride it. I'm not taking his side. I'm not taking nobody's side. I'm looking at what's right and what's wrong. If she said that he demanded it from my husband and me, what does that mean? That means he demanded the money from them. They have nothing to do with her daughter and what Kid Cudi do. I understand they're gonna do anything to protect their child. Who would not? So I get that. But he demanded it from the parents, and he's a multi-millionaire. $20,000 to a multi-millionaire is like a $20 bill, if not a $10 goddamn bill. So if y'all don't consider it, extortion, then there's nothing I can do about that. But that's extortion. You talking, you crossing a line. You fucking with Mom Dukes now. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. And she said she tried to hit him. That's what I'm talking about, because my moms would have did the same thing. God bless you, love. Because my moms didn't play. So at the end of the day, those are bars. He extorted the mother for the money. And she had to pay the goddamn interest on a $20,000 loan. You know, her credit was good. But see, now her daughter's a multimillionaire. $30 million in the bank. So they good. But goddamn, what Cassie and Kid Cudi did, that's on them. She could have worked it off, fucked it off, sucked it off, did a model, did a speaking engagement or guest appearance at a club or something and worked it off. You wasn't doing her good anyway. You kept her under the wing. You know what I mean? You ain't really trying to push her out there like that because you had her exactly where you want her to mold her. And that's exactly what you did. So at the end of the day, I had to do this over so I could show that I knew what it was with her and Kid Cudi, but I forgot. I was trying to be so fast to put it out because it just happened. So I forgot. But at the end of the day, it's still extortion. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. If not, hey, I understand, but I ain't doing another fucking video. Hopefully you watch it. Hopefully you share. If you don't, it is what it is. All Viral Access Media, goddammit. Bye.